You know that feeling when you're about to board a plane for a big business trip and you're juggling a million things at once? Your emails are pinging, you're stressing over last-minute details, and you're just trying to make sure you don't forget anything. I've been there so many times. And to be honest, I used to think travel insurance was one of those things you just skip. I mean, who has time to think about that when you're already trying to get everything else in order? But let me tell you something. My perspective changed completely after one trip. One trip that could have cost me more than I could have imagined. It was supposed to be a straightforward trip. A couple of meetings in London, a quick stay at a nice hotel, and back home before the week was over. But about 2 days in, I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing nonstop. My meetings? Postponed. The reason? A massive flight disruption. A volcano had erupted in Iceland. Yep, that one, and flights across Europe were grounded. Suddenly, I was stuck in a foreign city with no clear way home. My meetings were canceled, and my return flight was rescheduled for days later. I remember sitting in my hotel room thinking, how did this even happen? I didn't plan for this. I thought I was being cautious enough, packing everything I needed, having my visa sorted, and keeping an eye on my schedule. But here I was, stranded, alone, with my work trip completely falling apart. And that's when it hit me. I had no backup plan. I didn't have travel insurance. I mean, I knew I could handle the situation, but I didn't realize how much I was underprepared for the unexpected. The financial cost alone was overwhelming. My hotel bill was climbing. I had missed flights to reschedule, and the business losses from delayed meetings were starting to add up. But it wasn't just the money. It was the mental stress. The anxiety of trying to figure out new flight routes, navigating language barriers, and working out a way to salvage the trip. I was completely out of my depth. And to be honest, I felt pretty stupid for not thinking about travel insurance earlier. It took a couple of days, a lot of stress, and a few calls to customer service before I was able to get things back on track. I managed to reschedule my flight, but it didn't come without a significant cost, both financially and emotionally. I promised myself after that experience that I would never travel without it again. And so, here's the thing. If you're traveling for business, you really can't afford to overlook the what-ifs. There are so many variables: flight cancellations, illness, natural disasters, delays, or even lost luggage. Anything can happen, and if you're not covered, you can end up in a mess that's way worse than just a bad day at the airport. So now I always make sure I'm covered. I know it's easy to feel like travel insurance is just an added cost you don't need. But trust me, it's worth it. Because when something goes wrong, and trust me, something will go wrong eventually, having the safety net of insurance is like having a lifeline. I actually found a service called Orist Insure that has made things so much easier for me. It's one of those travel insurance hacks I stumbled upon by accident, but honestly, it's been a lifesaver for my business trips. It's super affordable and easy to use. When you're trying to juggle everything, the last thing you want is to be fighting with customer service for hours. Auras makes it simple, fast, and reliable. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just want to share what works for me because I know how easy it is to overlook the essentials. Learn from my mistake. Don't wait until you're stranded in another city with a problem you didn't plan for. Get covered. It's one of the best moves you can make when you're traveling for business. Trust me, it'll save you way more than just money. It'll save your sanity.